Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV International. From Al Azhar Mosque, dear viewers, we bring you a very special episode. Dear viewers, IFTA organizations, the bodies responsible for issuing religious edicts, which is fatwas, have role to play in prominent the real understanding of religion and correct religious misconceptions. Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center provided a new service of live broadcasting in 3 foreign languages: English, French, and German. And we are honored in this context, dear viewers, to host our guest, Sheikh Mohamed Soheil, a member of Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center, to shed light on Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center role. A very good day and happy Ramadan.
Thank you.
And wish you a wonderful month
Thank
ahead.
you, and I hope please Ramadan for me and you, inshallah, Rabbil Alameen, and all Muslims, all, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan.
Sheikh Mohammed, would you shed light on the efforts exerted by the center, of the Fatwa Center, of course, to correct the misconceptions about religion?
Okay, first of all, Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center was established in 2016 based on the commandments of the great Imam Sheikh Al Azhar Ahmad Al Tayyib, and in order to face the mess of giving fatwa around the world, and in order to refute the misconceptions about Islam. And with regard to the Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center, it is divided into many departments and sections, including the sections of ibadat. We have the section of active worship, we have the section of people transactions, and we have the section of personal affairs. As well as 2 years ago, we launched too many units, including the unit of family reconciliation, and this unit is mainly concentrated in reconciliation among the family members in case there are some arguments, in case there are some conflicts among spouses, for example, and this unit is mainly maintained to reconcile among the spouses and the family members in general. We also launched the unit of what we call it in the psychological support for facing the phenomena of committing suicide, right? And also we have another unit in Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center. This unit is mainly called Bayan, and Bayan is facing the dangers of what we call it Ilhad, the atheism. And for facing the misconceptions and to refute the misconceptions about Islam, all the units and all the sections of Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center are working together under a very wise administration, under very wise, great scholars who are well versed in the religious matters.
Okay, sir, could you tell us more about the role of Al Azhar Fatwa Center, Global Center's electronic website?
Okay, it is called Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center. It is in English, and the electronic website. On this website, we post all the works of Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center, including the publishes the books that are written by the scholars of Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center. We also post the videos on the episodes of our live broadcasting on this webpage. Through this webpage, we are maintained to, through this webpage, people can easily seek or to have a fatwa from the members of Al Azhar Fatwa. They also can register in the family reconciliation unit. They also can participate in the courses that Al Azhar Fatwa launch every month. And no doubt, Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center in this regard do a great service to people, not only inward but outward to the whole Muslim around the world.
Sir, what are the common questions the center receives during the holy month of Ramadan?
In general, we have members at Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center receive too many questions about the acts of worship and the people transactions. But however, in the season times, including such as the season of the month of Ramadan or in the pilgrimage. Of course, the questions are increased about the subject matter of the season itself. However, for example, in the month of Ramadan, we receive questions about fasting, the interference of fasting, the illnesses that can nullify the fasting, and for more. And in addition, also we receive the questions about zakat. You know, here in most people made the beginning of the month of Ramadan the end of the year, in where they must give their zakat. So we also receive questions about zakat. Too many questions about zakat in the month of Ramadan than any time else in the year. Yes.
Sir, in 2020, Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center provided a new service of live broadcasting in three foreign languages, which is English, French, and German.
Yes, we have a live broadcasting programs that are posted in the Al Azhar webpage in three languages. And we have in French, we have in German, and we have in English. And no doubt this service enabled the Muslims around the
Yes,
world.
we wanted to know about the impact.
I'm sorry?
We wanted to know more about the
Yes,
impact
of
of
course,
this
the
step and how
impact.
did you
Impact.
and how could you evaluate?
Yes. And the impact of using these three languages, it enabled the people around the world to know more about Al-Azhar and to know more about their sound fatwas and to discover the misconceptions that they were facing in their countries. And as you know that in case we post videos in English and in French and in German, people while watching these episodes, they truly feel the pure image of Islam, and to it also this another impact of these live broadcasting episodes, it made people realize the great role that is played by Al-Azhar and the scholars of Al-Azhar in order to remove misconceptions about Islam and to reform the distorted image of Islam around the world. And this is a great impact, of course, of Al-Azhar Fatwa Global Center.
Sir, are they new languages that will be added to convey its messages worldwide to make it everywhere, all around the world?
Yes, we have mainly three languages other than Arabic in the center, and we are working to join other four languages, including Turkish and Spanish and Chinese and Indian language.
Perfect.
Yes.
How do you find the impact of social media and electronic global centers in Al Azhar on the Muslim world and the Muslim community and their education and knowing more about Islam and fatwas?
As a prerequisite of being a mufti, it is a prerequisite for a mufti to be so aware of the factual problems around him, surrounded around him, and the circumstances and conditions around the world. How could be a mufti do this other than being aware of the social media website and following up the incidents around the world? So it is a prerequisite of a mufti to be fully aware of the social media and the matters that are launched in the social media, the conditions and circumstances around the world, in order to give the fatwa correctly and in order to refute the other fatwas that are distorted the image of Islam, and to make it easy for people to know the pure image about Islam around the whole world. Right? You got my point? Yes.
Sure, of course, there are no non-specialists that
Yes.
say fatwas that
Yes.
they're not supposed to be saying.
Yes.
This is one of the main obstacles that probably faces you as people that are experienced
Yes.
and work in the world of fatwa, and it's your job. It's
Yes.
and you have all the experience in the fatwa, of course, in Dar al-Ifta. How does the center confront the problems facing fatwas as a result of the intervention of the non-specialists?
To be accurate, members at Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center, we have specialists who are well versed in such matters. And in case we face or in case we observe fatwa who is launched by others than non-specialists in the special of fatwa, we used to do some matters. At first, we used to receive the fatwa itself, we refute itself, and we give it to the scholars who are well versed in the subject matter of the fatwa itself. We refute it, and then we post the right and the correct fatwa on our website pages. And
What's your website page, sir?
Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center in English and in the others in three languages, right? And
You
if it
post it on
yes, we post it in the website itself. And for more addition, we may also, if it is needed in times of need, we may say an official statement about the fatwa itself, as it happened more and more before. Yes.
Okay, we are honored to host our guest, Sheikh Mohamed Soheil, a member of Al Azhar Fatwa Global Center. Sir, we really appreciate the knowledge and
Thank you, and
the adding to us, of course, because fatwa in Islam and in our culture and in our community, it
yes,
has become very important
vital
for
and important.
intellectual people, but we need this to reach out to everyone that needs to understand Islam well, so they have to come back to you or they have to log
Thank-
into your site on social media
right.
and know. And it's a good opportunity and a wonderful thing that you have now different languages, not only Arabic.
Yes.
So anybody that needs just logs in and understands whatever to. And I think you also have a hotline.
Yes, we have a hotline. It is 199006.
Eh,
1996.
19
Yes, 1996.
1996.
96, you're right.
So your hotline is 1996 and
Yes,
anybody answers and just says the fatwa.
just, yes, right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
and
you
I'm
very
very
much.
glad to be here, and I wish to be here more
Happy
and more,
holy month
inshallah.
of Ramadan,
Thank
sir,
you,
and
sir.
it's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to have you.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, this was the segment of Nile Cruise. Stay tuned. We'll be back again. Don't go away.